welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first ever video. I am nervous, so I don't really know how to talk, and if I keep looking away, don't mind me, it's just because I don't know where else to look. I'm struggling looking at the camera. Anyways, this video is going to be about when I moved out to university and the struggles that I faced, because my parents would not let me move out and it was not nice. I feel like moving out to go to uni is like an essential part of living in the UK. Like, if you don't move out, have you even gone to uni? Did you even go uni? I don't think so. It'd be nice to just know someone else has already gone through that experience for them, so that they don't have to be, you know, all anxious or whatever. Because there's lots of girls and boys, in fact, who are gonna go through something like this if you are in sixth form right now. And if you want to message me or reach out to me about this topic, like, please feel free. I'm gonna drop my Instagram, follow me, and yeah, I'm friendly. Like, my parents were not against the whole university idea. Obviously, in this country, if you didn't go uni, if you didn't leave your house, did you even go uni? If you didn't leave your house, did you go uni? I'm gonna start with what I did at sixth form. At sixth form, I studied French, Spanish, Arabic, and graphics. Actually, in year 12, which is the first year of college, I decided to do maths.
Bruh.
Girl, that was not happening for me. I didn't get past an E. So that just says a lot about me. Joking. I'm not good at maths, good at other stuff. I basically tried to bring the conversation in slowly to my parents, telling them, yeah, like, what do you think about me moving out? I got straight no. I asked, I got shut down, I got told never to think about that shit again, and they basically said, if you want to move out, we don't know you, that's not how we raised you, you're Muslim. My Arabic teacher, bruh, she took time out of my lesson to tell me that if I move out, I'm not doing the right thing as a Muslim girl. So, university, is it not my right to go and study? Obviously, I understand the whole concept of not moving out, but if you're someone that is not getting A-star AA, where am I going to study in London? South Bank? I don't think so. So my mum would, like, you know, bring the conversation up in front of people, knowing that they would back her. I am incredibly hard-headed, so you don't need to do all of that, honey. I'm not gonna change my mind. I'm not scared. I applied to Birmingham, I applied to Leicester, I applied to Greenwich. I think it was just 3, so that I could act like I'm applying in London, but I did not give a shit about Greenwich. I was never gonna go. It upset my mum because I'm the eldest out of 6, so I feel like it was more like an attachment thing as well. It wasn't just about religion. Obviously, she tried to make it seem like, oh, you're Muslim, you can't move out. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, if you're Muslim, your parents don't expect you to leave the house until you're married. I know, so that's crazy, but okay, do you know what? To some people, it's not crazy. To me, it's wild, because we are in the United Kingdom. You know, when I was going to school, my teachers, who are my role models, are telling me, like, when I went to uni, it was the best time in my life. Of course, I'm gonna want to experience that myself, honey. Like, why would I not want to? Also, being the eldest out of 6, you have to set the road. I have to pave the way with everything. Everything. To do languages, okay, because I'm not particularly smart, right? So when I did languages, my dad was just like, you're not gonna do, like, you know, science or maths, and I was just like, no, do you want me to fail? So I did languages because it's something that I got, you know. Most people, they like, you know, there's some people they like art, there's some people they like maths, there's some people they like languages. I'm one of the people that likes languages. At that time, I felt like my life depended on whether I went on uni or not, and whether I went on uni or not, But back then it felt like, and my school made it seem like, if you don't go uni, there's no options for you. It's just university. Your teachers are telling you, each and every single one has been to university, and you look up to your teachers. So automatically you're going to think that that's what you want to do. And moving out is something that the teachers always really spoke highly of, telling us that if you move out, you're going to get really good life experience. So obviously my mom was upset, my dad was upset. My dad is just like cold-blooded though. Like me and him, we don't really have an emotional connection. So with him, he was just like, I don't want you to go. And it's like, okay. Whereas with my mum, it's like, I helped her at the house. I'm her first daughter, like, you know, she just doesn't want me to leave, and that's understandable, because I feel like when I have my daughter, I'm gonna be the same, inshallah. My mum was relying on me. Like, if you're Arab, you know your mum will have a child and tell you that you're raising that child. I tried to explain to my parents, university is a constructive experience. Like, you move out, you do great things, like you learn. Obviously, like, there's bad in it, but that just depends on your character. And then fast forward, results day, right? This is the deciding day that I decided to take my life into my own hands. And there was me adamant that my life was gonna go to shit if I didn't move out. So I got my results. I got like DDC or DCC, something like that, and I didn't pass greatly, I'm not gonna lie. Results day, when I got my results here, I was actually sulking for about 30 minutes. I was there like, oh, how am I gonna get into university? I actually thought that I flopped because I didn't get into any of my options in it. So, and then I thought about people in the year above me going to Coventry through clearing, and I just did the same thing as them, and I got in, and it was great. You know, I don't even regret it. When I got to university, nobody even asked me about my A-levels. No one even cared. My auntie took me to view houses in Coventry, and she helped me choose my accommodation because it was through clearing, so it was really last minute. So we went there, got me a bedroom in an eight bedroom house. I need money. I ain't never worked a day in my life at this point. I'm 18, right? I have not worked. You know, the situation was sticky. I had to beg him. I begged him. Yeah, I begged him. Do you know what? He's my dad. I can beg. I begged him to pay my first installment for my rent at university. So he did that. And I was shocked, personally. I was in shock. But obviously, my dad said that I owe him. He gave me the deposit. I went down to get the keys like a month later after I viewed the house. So now we're like in September, moving out day. I packed all my stuff. Obviously, I didn't take all my clothes. I left a few clothes in London, but I took majority of my stuff. And I went down there, and guys, guess who took me? My dad. After he told me if I leave, he's gonna disown me. Guys, my parents fully said to me that if I leave, they're gonna disown me. If you think that you're going to university to study neuroscience or biomedical, you know, whatever, yeah, and you think you're gonna pass just by fluking it, you're not gonna do that, honey. Maybe first year you might, second year's gonna slap you around the face. I got a job. I got my driving license. Second and third year, I was living life. If you go to university, if you go uni in the Midlands, yeah, you know it's just beautiful when you have a car. You have such freedom, you have such responsibility over yourself, and you know what? I feel like my parents started to see by first year, like when I came back and I had a job and I was driving, like I got my license over the summer in London. I feel like that's when they genuinely started to think, wow, like I think this was a good thing, because I grew so much. I did so well. I'm proud of myself, and I feel like everyone should also do that. I was working the whole way through uni. From first year, December, I got my job, so I basically worked the whole way through uni. I just didn't work the first 3 months of university, basically. The rest of it, I was working. and I basically never took a day off because I would always get my holidays at the times of my exams. So it was only last year, like my third and final year, that I was able to actually use my holidays for myself. But yeah, like I feel like it was definitely a great experience. Like, guys, if your parents tell you they're gonna disown you, don't forget that they birthed you. They wouldn't disown you over something so stupid. It's not like you went out and you got addicted to crack cocaine. Like, you're just going to university, you're getting yourself an education. I feel like when I came back, their tone was different. The tone that they had when I was leaving and the tone that they had when I came back was different, because they realized that, heck, my daughter, she came back better, you know, like, yeah, I'm happy with myself anyways, and I would not have changed the way I did anything. I can talk more about that. I can talk more about going to university in Coventry. Boy, the stories I have. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe,